We are continuing Surah Maida. The verse I recited is verse number 61, and translation is and when they come to you they say we believe, while certainly they have entered in with the infidelity, and certainly they have gone out with it, and Allah knows best what they were hiding. Allah is talking about people of the book, that when they used to come to Prophet ﷺ, they used to say that we believe in you, Prophet, but in reality Allah is saying they come with the disbelief, and when they leave your place they again leave with the disbelief. So there was no faith in their heart from the beginning. We seek Allah's refuge from this kind of iman for ourselves, that Allah give us faith in our heart, because to have Islam is one thing, but to have iman is very different thing. We beg to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to have iman. Islam is very different, because we can read verses about them, but we should also wonder about ourselves, that do we have faith? When we go to mosque, do we have faith in our heart, or we have just Islam in our heart? Islam will not help us on the judgment day. Only iman with amal salih will help. Please silence salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad. وترى كثيرا منهم يسارعون في الإثم والعدوان وأكلهم السحت ولبئس ما كانوا يعملون. And you will see many of them striving with another to hasten in sin and transgression, and they are devouring the unlawful. Verily evil is what they have been doing. Allah is talking about hypocrites, that you will see hypocrites, what they do, they rush, hasten to three things: ism wal udwane wa aklihim as-suht. Ism is sinning, udwane means transgression, and aklihim as-suht, eating up the unlawful. Wala bisma kanu ya'malun. Verily it is evil what they have been doing. Allah is talking about hypocrites. Hypocrites do three things: they sin, and they do zulm, transgression, and they eat haram. Now, sinning could be anything. Sin, what we talk about is sinning, and udwan is, what is udwan? Is transgression, means to do zulm on somebody, because sin could be just to yourself, but udwan means adawat. Zulm could be to somebody else is involved in your bad behavior. And aklahum as-suht, eating the unlawful, is what? Eating unlawful could be wine or pork, or making money from unlawful means by bribery, or not weighing things right, not paying somebody's dues properly, is haram. And these are the sign of hypocrisy, and Allah is talking about hypocrites, that that's what they have been doing. This kind of society is being built when you have the ulama, when you have the scholars who do not ask people to refrain from it. This is in the next verse. لولا ينهاهم ربانيون والأحبار عن قولهم إثم وأكلهم السحت لبئس ما كانوا يصنعون. Allah is saying now, why do not the learned men and the doctors of law prohibit them from uttering sinful words and devouring the unlawful? Verily evil is what they have been working. Subhanallah. When we see in society talking evil, talking sin, backbiting, putting somebody down, making people fun, and eating haram, which is we see in society all the time, everywhere, right? Eating haram, making money by selling pork, selling alcohol, bribery, all these things, cheating people out. This haram eating. This Allah says, why not their learned people and the ulama, they not stop them doing this. لَبِّئْسَ مَا كَانُوا يَصْنَعُونَ. Allah is saying whatever these ulama are doing is evil. According to Ibn Abbas, this is one of the strictest verse in Quran Hakim against ulama who do that, who are the silent ulama. They will not say anything, they will be sitting there and watching things happening, and they won't say anything. They become part of the sin. This is the job of ulama first, to do Amr bin Ma'ruf Nahy anil Munkar. Then comes believers afterward. But they are specialized in doing Amr bin Ma'ruf and Nahy anil Munkar. I was listening to one scholar who was giving signs of end time when Imam Zaman will come. And this is one of the signs of end time, that scholars will go for the world, not for the deen, and they'll go try to get religious knowledge for the sake of this world. And when you have this kind of ulama, what do you expect? They are not going to stop people doing wrong things, and that's what we are seeing in community in many places. We seek Allah's refuge from that kind of behavior. Now next verse is about Yahud. وقالت اليهود يد الله مغلولة غلت أيديهم والعين بما قالوا بل يداه مبسوطتان ينفق كيف يشاء ولا يزيدن كثيرا منهم ما أنزل إليك من ربك طغيانا وكفرا وألقينا بينهم عداوة بغضاء إلى يوم القيامة كلما أوقدوا نارا للحرب أطفأ الله ويسعون في الأرض فسادا والله لا يحب المفسدين. Please start on salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala. First I'll recite the translation, then we'll go into parts. And the Jews have said, the hand of Allah is tied up. Be their hands tied up, and curse be they for what they have said. Nay, both his hands are spread out, he bestows as he pleases. And what has been sent down to you from your Lord will certainly increase many of them in insolence and infidelity. And we have cast enmity and hatred between them till the day of resurrection. Every time they kindle a fire for war, Allah extinguishes it. They strive to make mischief in the land, and Allah does not love the mischief maker. Subhanallah. It's a long verse. Inshallah we'll go into small parts. Please recite one salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala. وقالت اليهود يد الله مغلولة. And Yahud said that Allah's hand is tied up. Why they said that? Because Maida6eng explained it why they said that. First I'll read one hadith from our sixth Imam, explaining which is in Mizan. They used to believe that he has concluded all affairs. Allah has concluded all affairs. So now that's why they used to believe that whatever came in the Torah is concluded for forever. Nothing new will come, it cannot be cancelled. That's what their belief. Means Allah's hand is tied, no more new things. And one was that they one situation that believers used to be poor, and they used to make fun of believers that, hey, why God cannot give them money. So they thought that Allah's hand is tied, But what Maida6eng says that the closest to the verse is this, that Allah said in Quran Hakim, who will loan Allah a goodly loan. That's a Quranic verse. And when this verse came, they started making fun of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that Allah is in need of loan. Who will lend Allah goodly loan? They said that Allah is needy. Your God is needy, so his hand is tied up. So Allah says, قَالَتِ الْيَهُودُ يَدُ اللَّهِ مَغْلُولَةٌ غُلَّتْ أَيْدِيهِمْ. Allah says, tied up their hand. Tied up their hand. Why? Allah will punish them in this world and next world. وَلْعِنُوا بِمَا قَالُوا. And curse of Allah on them, what they said. There's another thing that in Torah, the way they built the Torah in their own ideology is that Allah has some control to this universe, but not total control. So there are something Allah can do, something Allah cannot do. So that's how they have been. Their ideology has become different for Tawheed. That's another thing. وَلْعِنُوا بِمَا قَالُوا. Now Allah says, بَلْ يَدَاهُ مَبْسُوطَتَانِ يُنْفِقُ كَيْفَ يَشَاءُ. Allah says his hands are free. The way he wants to spend, he spends. His hands are free. See, sometimes for believer money is good, sometimes for believer money is no good. Allah knows. It's not that Allah giving money 24/7 is good for somebody. No. Sometimes that money can be bad for somebody. So this is Allah's great wisdom that Allah wants to give, he wants to give. If he doesn't want to give, he doesn't want to give. Now Allah says further, and what has been sent down to you from your Lord will certainly increase many of them in insolence and infidelity. Insolence, طغيانا وكفرا ولا يزيدن كثير منهم ما أنزل إليك من ربك طغيانا وكفرا. What I have revealed to you, Prophet, is going to give more Tughyan and Kufr. Tughyan means insolence and Kufr means infidelity. Why? Because they thought they are Allah's children, they are Allah's beloved one. They thought that the Torah is the end of their all revelation and nothing will come after that. When they saw the Quran Hakim came with the great wisdom, they got jealous. They got angry. They got angry. So that's why Prophet said, Allah said, وَلَا يَزِيدًا كَثِيرًا مِنْهُمْ مَا أُنزِلَ إِلَيْكَ مِنْ رَبِّكَ طُغْيَانًا وَكُفْرًا. That what I revealed to you, your Lord revealed to you, will increase their طُغْيَانًا وَكُفْرًا, rebelliousness and kufr. Why? Because they got jealous. They couldn't take it. That's why Allah gives so much goodness to them. وَأَلْقَيْنَا بَيْنَهُمْ عَدَاوَةَ بَغْضَاءَ إِلَى يَوْمِ الْقِيَامَةِ. Allah says, and we have cast enmity and hatred between them till the day of resurrection. Allah made them different groups. Jewish people have 71 groups. Christians have 72 groups. Muslims have 73 groups. Only one go to paradise from each group. Allah put anger. وَأَلْقَيْنَا بَيْنَهُمْ عَدَاوَةَ وَبَغْضَاءَ. Adawat and Baghdad. Bughz and Adawat. Bughz is inner hatredness. Adawat is open enmity. Allah has put that. And that's what I'm seeing. Everywhere you see Adawat and Baghdad. Even in Muslim you see that today. It's not different, because when you reject Allah's verses, reject book, that's what happened. كلما أوقد النار للحرب أطفأ الله ويسعون في الأرض فسادا والله لا يحب المفسدين. Allah says every time they kindle a fire for war, Allah extinguishes it. They used to kindle fire of the war against Muslims. Allah used to extinguish. How? By making fight among themselves. Today we see same way. They want to just have fire of war. Same way like before. They try to make mischief in the land. And Allah does not love the mischief maker, Allah says. Mischief in the land. You see today how mischief in land is going. You know that. وَلَوْ أَنَّ أَهْلَ الْكِتَابِ آمَنُوا وَاتَّقَوْا لَكَفَّرْنَا عَنْهُمْ سَيِّئَاتِهِمْ وَلَأَدْخَلْنَاهُم جَنَّاتِ النَّعِيمِ. Allah says. Allah is so kind. Allah says, and if the people of book had believed and kept from evil, we would have certainly have remitted their sins, and we would have certainly have made them enter gardens of bliss. Subhanallah, Allah says, I'm not against them. I want them to. وَلَوْ أَنَّ أَهْلَ الْكِتَابِ آمَنُوا وَاتَّقَوْا. If they were believed and do taqwa, I would have removed their sins and entered them in the gardens of bliss. We pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala right now. Oh Allah, give us iman and taqwa and forgive our sins so that we go to paradise. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. وَلَوْ أَنَّهُمْ أَقَامُوا التَّوْرَاةَ وَالْإِنْجِيلَ وَمَا أُنزِلَ إِلَيْهِمْ مِنْ رَبِّهِمْ لَأَكَلُوا مِنْ فَوْقِهِمْ وَمِنْ تَحْتِ أَرْجُلِهِمْ مِنْهُمْ أُمَّةٌ مُقْتَصِدَةٌ وَمِنْهُمْ أُمَّةٌ مُقْتَصِدَةٌ وَمِنْهُمْ أُمَّةٌ مُقْتَصِدَةٌ وَكَثِيرٌ مِنْهُمْ سَاءَ مَا يَعْمَلُونَ. Please recite one salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad. And if they had kept the Torah and Evangel and what was sent down to them from their Lord, they would certainly have had from above and from beneath their feet. Among them are people who are moderate, but many of them evil in what they do. Now I'll explain this verse slowly, inshallah. Please start on salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad. وَلَوْ أَنَّهُمْ أَقَامُوا التَّوْرَاةَ وَالْإِنْجِيلَ وَمَا أُنزِلَ إِلَيْهِمْ مِنْ رَبِّهِمْ. If they would have kept Torah and Injil and what was sent down from their Lord to them, لَأَكَلُوا مِنْ فَوْقِهِمْ وَمِنْ تَحْتِ أَرْجُلِهِمْ مِنْهُمْ أُمَّةٌ مُقْتَصِدَةٌ وَكَثِيرٌ مِنْهُمْ سَاءَ مَا يَعْلَمُونَ. They would certainly have bounties of Allah from the above and from beneath their feet. Among them are people who are moderate, but many of them evil in what they do. See, when Imam Zama comes, and we have been hearing from childhood that when the Mullah comes, There will be risk everywhere going. Everybody will be rich. Nobody will beg from anybody. This is Allah's system. That if you observe taqwa, if you are following Allah's command, Allah gives risk from everywhere. Here Allah says that if the people of the book would have established what was in Torah and Injil and what was revealed to them from their Lord, they would have got bounties of Allah from above them and from beneath their feet. But there are some who are moderate, but most of them have evil deeds. So this is a system that if you observe the books, if they follow the command of the books, Allah gives a lot of risk, sustenance from on the top. Rain will fall and earth will give bounties or risk from everywhere. Because system of universe is like this, that if you follow the Creator's rules, universe is for you. It gives bounties from everywhere. But if you don't do that, it dries up. That's what Allah is saying, the rules. That's what Allah is talking about in the Quran. Now, Aqamat Torah wa Injil wama unzila ilayhim min rabbihim. What is wama unzila ilayhim min rabbihim? What is that? What is revealed to their Lord? So what is this? First is Torah, which was revealed to Musa alayhi salam. Second was Injil, was revealed to the heart of Isa alayhi salam. Wama unzila ilayhim min rabbihim. Whatever was revealed to them through their Lord. What was that? Is it Quran? No. Why is that Quran? Because if you include Quran in this verse, then Quran has cancelled those two books. How could you have to believe in act on all three books together? You cannot act on three books together. So that means Wama unzila ilayhim min rabbihim is previous books which were revealed to David and other prophets. That's what Allah is talking about. That if they would have followed those books, Torah, Injil and all those revealed to their prophets, Allah would have given this from the top and bottom everywhere. Minhum ummatun muqtasadin. There are some who are martyrs there, and they do decent deeds. But most of them, they have bad, evil deeds. That's why Islam is a religion of moderates. Ya ayyuha rasul balligh ma unzila ilayka min rabbika wa illam taf'al fama ballaghta risala wallahu ya'simuka minan nas inna allaha la yahdil qawmal kafirin. Please recite one salawat. Allahumma sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. This is one of the famous verse of Quran Hakim which we have been listening from our childhood. O messenger, convey what has been sent down to you from your Lord, and if you do not, then you have not conveyed his message, and Allah will protect you from the people. Verily Allah does not guide the unbelieving ones. This is a famous verse of Quran Hakim. And about this verse, Sunni and Shia scholars unanimously agreed on this verse that it was revealed for the wilayat of Imam Ali alayhi salam. Please start one salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. For the successorship of Imam Ali alayhi salam. There is a long list of companions of prophets from the both sects of the of Sunni and Shia. They have mentioned narrations from the lot of companions of prophets who said that they are the witness that this verse was revealed in the Ghadir Khum when Prophet declared the successorship of Imam Ali alayhi salam. We know what happened, that on the 10th Hijrah, when Prophet performed the last pilgrimage, then while he was going back on Thursday, on 18th of Zilhaj, he after the Dhuhr prayer, he stopped at the Ghadir Khum and he said that make for me pulpit. He made the pulpit, and then he went to the pulpit, and there were like more than 100,000 people there, and he said, soon I am going to depart among you by accepting the invitation of Allah. I am responsible and you are responsible too. How do you bear witness about me? They said, we bear witness, certainly you have conveyed, advised, and stride. May then Allah reward you goodness, they said. Then Prophet said, do you bear witness to the unity of Allah, my messengership, the rightfulness of the day of resurrection, and raising the dead on the day? They say yes. So then Prophet said, Prophets talk about Hadith Saqlain, that I'll leave between you two heavy things. We know this Hadith Saqlain about Allah's book and his progeny. Then after that he said, Man kuntu Mawla fahaza Ali Mawla, to whom I am the Mawla, Ali is the Mawla. And then he said, oh Allah, be be you a friend to him who is friend to Ali, and be enemy to him who is enemy to Ali. And he said, be aware that all of you who are present should communicate this news to those who are absent. He said that. And the first two people who congratulated Imam Ali on that day were Abu Bakr and Umar. They went and they said, Hurrah, hurrah, O son of Abu Talib, you have now become my Mawla and the Mawla of every believing man and believing woman. And this has been recorded in Sunni Shia books completely. So now, Ya Rasul, balligh ma unzila ilayka min rabbika. Oh Messenger, convey what has been sent down to you from your Lord. Allah is not talking what has been sent down to him. It means this message is very, very special. And Allah wants it to be kept secret and vague so that Prophet should deliver the way Allah revealed. Wama unzila ilayka min rabbika. Whatever has been revealed by me to you, Prophet. Convey that. So the message was so precious that a Prophet to say the way Allah said, that's it. And if you do not do, then you have not conveyed his message. وَإِلَّمْ تَفَلْ فَمَا بَلَّغْتَ رِسَالَةً. He said, if you do not do, you have not conveyed the message. There is no any verse in the Quran Hakim which is threatening to Prophet like this, that Allah threatened him. فَمَا بَلَّغْتَ رِسَالَةً is a threatening word, Allah said. Why? Why it's like that? It means there is no any order, any ordinance from the Islam which has done so much threat. There is no any ordinance in Salat or Hajj or anything like that with one ordinance cannot change the religion, but this ordinance should be very special one, the central theme of Islam, this ordinance, so that if this ordinance not being conveyed, the whole Islam will go down. That's the meaning of Fama Ballagta Risalata. That you have not done the job of messengership. Means this message is so special that if you do not deliver this message, the whole thing is gone. The Islam will become just dead body, the soul will be gone. The successorship is the soul. So it has to be the successorship of Prophet ﷺ. It's the soul of the religion. Otherwise you cannot make sense out of it that Fama Ballagta Risalata is what? How crucial was the message. Wallahu yasimuka minan nas, and Allah will protect you from the people. Wallahu la yahdil qawma kafirin. Verily Allah does not guide the unbelieving one. Allah will protect you from people. What is the meaning of Allah will protect you from people? Prophet was afraid of one thing, that if he declares the successorship of his cousin, people will say that you are getting personal benefit out of it because you are giving privilege to your family. That was his fear. And what was his second fear? His second fear is that they might kill him before he goes and declare the message. So Allah said, Wallahu yasimu minan nas, Allah will protect you from people. It doesn't mean that a prophet will be protected in all hardships, because Prophet said, I have been given so much hardship, no prophet was given so much hardship. It doesn't mean that. Only mean is that in this message you will be protected. And that's what exactly happened. That he was successful in delivering this message. Nobody killed him, people did not disunite, people did not argue with Prophet there, people accepted it. There was no rebellion at that time because of Allah's mercy. Rebellion did not happen. Inna Allah la yahdi al-qawma al-kafirin. Allah doesn't guide the unbelieving ones. So who are these kafirin? Who are these kafirin? They are all Muslims sitting there. There are some hypocrites there. Their heart was tilted out. We know that. We know that. Allah said, Mizan said, those kuffar were not the kuffar who do not accept kalmah shahadat. They were accepting La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. Their kufr was that they did not want to accept this message of successorship. That was their kufr in this situation. So Allah says, Wallahu la yahdil qawmal kafirin. Allah will not guide them. What does it mean Allah will not guide them? That means if they do not like this message, they will not be able to destroy Islam, and they will not be able to do plot against Prophet right now. And they will not be helped by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And that's what happened, that we hear today, mashallah, mu'mineen everywhere who accept the succession of Imam Ali alayhi salam. This is Allah's grace on us. And this verse has been recited by Aimah Tahirin. Imam Ali, when he was caliph in Kufa, he In the square of Kufa, he called all the companions of Prophet ﷺ, who were in the Ghadir Khum, and he said, are you not the witness who were witnessing that Allah declared my successorship in front of you on the Ghadir Khum after this verse? They said, we agree with you, O Amir al-Mu'mineen. So he used to make point out of it. Now, it's a common sense that Prophet, when he used to go to any mission or send somebody to, even with a small group of soldiers, he used to appoint some leader there. Or he used to appoint leaders and governors in different towns. Or when he used to leave the town, he used to make a leader there. How could you imagine that Prophet was leaving without appointing a successor? It is beyond comprehension. Please start on salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. قل يا أهل الكتاب لستم على شيء حتى تقيموا التوراة والإنجيل وما أنزل إليك من ربكم ولا يزيدن كثيرا منهم ما أنزل إليك من ربك طغيانا وكفرا فلا تأس على القوم الكافرين. Please start on salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad. Now Allah is talking about same theme, about establishing religion. Say, O people of book, you follow not, means no religion, till you keep up Torah and Injil, means Evangel, and what has been sent down unto you from your Lord. He is saying, Allah is saying, قُلْ يَا أَهْلَ الْكِتَابِ لَسْتُمْ عَلَى شَيْءٍ. You will not have any religion unless you establish Torah and Injil and whatever has been sent down to you from Lord. There is no religion, Allah says. There is no religion if you don't establish your books, Torah, Injil, and what has been sent to your Lord. And Allah says, but what will happen? Surely that which has been sent down to you from your Lord, Quran, shall increase many of them in insolence and infidelity. So do not grieve for the unbelieving ones. Allah said that instead of doing this, they will get more tughyan and kufr. They will have more rebellious and disbelieve what I have sent you, Quran, on you, to you, Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. So Allah says, do not grieve for the disbelieving ones. إن الذين آمنوا والذين هادوا والسابئون والنصارى من آمن بالله واليوم الآخر وعملوا الصالحات فلا خوف عليهم ولا هم يحزنون. Allah says same ideology what Allah says before. Verily those who believed, and those of the Jews and the Sabians and the Christians who have believed in Allah and the last day and work with righteousness, no fear shall be upon them, nor shall they grieve. Allah said, these titles are not important, that I am a Jew or I am a Christian or Muslim. Allah says, these titles are not important. What is important? Believe in Allah, day of judgment, and do righteous deeds, good deeds. That is the key for the judgment day. So what does it mean about it? What is the meaning of this? That means the Jews who were at the time of the Moses, the Christian who were at the time of Isa alayhi salam, and they believed in that time the Tawheed, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and the day of judgment, and they did right deeds, and the Muslim of this time, Allah is talking about them. That you all are just the titles, but you are same in the terms of belief and good deeds. But it doesn't mean, like people get confused in this verse. They say, what is big deal? This verse says everybody is going to go to paradise. No, it's not like that. This verse confuses people. Don't get confused. That means Jews of that time, not this time. This time everybody has to accept Islam. That's why Allah says, وَلَا يَزِيدًا كَثِيرًا مِنْهُمْ مَا أُنزِلَ إِلَيْكَ مِنْ رَبِّكَ طُغْيَانًا كُفْرًا. Allah says that what I have revealed you, Prophet has increased their rebellion and kufr. So that means that once Islam was brought by Prophet in the final stages with Quran Hakim, everybody has to accept it to come to under this verse. This what Allah is talking about, Jew and Christian, is about the previous time when they were with their prophets. Please recite one salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad. لقد أخذنا ميثاق بني إسرائيل وأرسلنا إليهم رسلا كلما جاءهم رسول بما لا تهوى أنفسهم فريقا كذبوا وفريقين يقتلون. Certainly we took a covenant from children of Israel and we sent messengers to them. Whenever there came to them a messenger with what their souls did not desire, some of them would deny and some they would slay. Allah said, I took covenant from the people of children of Bani Israel. What was the covenant? This is in Quran. In the Surah Baqarah we did about it. There are a lot of conditions, covenant to follow the religion. And Allah said, I sent a lot of messengers to them. Whenever they got a messenger, he did not order what they wished. He did not brought the order what they wished. Some they denied, some they killed. means they wanted to follow their own religion in their own way. They didn't want to be preached by prophets how Allah wanted to preach them. That's what we are seeing in nowadays everywhere. Churches, synagogues, even in mosques. People go there and they want religion in their way, in their style. And that's why they choose different mosques and different churches. They say, it suits me. This mosque doesn't suit me. This Maulana doesn't suit me. This Maulana suits me. This priest doesn't suit me. This priest suits me. They want to have their own way brand of religion. That's what Allah is talking about. Today, people will invite the Maulana which they like. Somebody who's harsh, they say, I don't like this Maulana. He lectures me too much. It's like an easy way out, That's it. And you see some Maulana who are doing Amr bin Maruf, nobody calls them. He recites too much Quran, they don't call it. You see everywhere like this. That's why we see so much fahsha in community. Why we have fahsha? We talked about all this. Aqal-e-mussa. And all the verses you read, and Allah said about those, that why those ulama don't stop them. Same thing is here. That they didn't like what those prophets brought. They wanted to have their own way of religion. So a party they denied and party they killed. Now, what happened today? If they don't like scholars, they don't invite them. That's it. They just deny them. Many even they backbite about them. He's not a good Maulana. He just do something which we don't like. Doing bautan, talking bad about him, allegations, because they didn't like it. See, we have to be careful about this nafs, how it is. We have to see how previous people did it with their prophets. Are we doing this way? We have to be careful. And what they should say? Next verse Allah says, وَحَسِبُوا أَلَّا تَكُونَ فِتْنَةٌ فَعَمُوا وَسَمُّوا ثُمَّ تَابَ اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِمْ ثُمَّ عَمُوا وَسَمُّوا كَثِيرٌ مِّنْهُمْ وَاللَّهُ بَصِيرٌ بِمَا يَعْمَلُونَ. Allah says, when they are doing this, and they imagined that there would be no affliction, so they became blind and deaf. Then Allah turned to them mercifully, but again many of them became blind and deaf. And Allah sees what they do. And when they were doing like denying prophets, killing prophets, they thought that they are not doing anything wrong. There is nothing. فَحَسِبُوا أَلَّا تَكُونَ فِتْنَةٌ. There is no fitna, they said. Allah takuna fitnatun. I am not doing any fitna. I am not doing anything wrong. Fa'amu wa sammu. They became blind and deaf. Because why? Because these people are booked. They thought that they are chosen one. They are the Lord beloved one. How could they do mistake? They are doing right. Those prophets are wrong. People become so much ingrained in their desire-based ideology that they do not see anything wrong. Declaring somebody wrong or killing people, they think everything is right because we are the right ones. We see a lot of people, they just deny ulama and they think they are still right and they will go to paradise. Same ideology. We are right. فَعَمُوا وَسَمُّوا ثُمَّ تَابَ اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِمْ وَعَمُوا وَسَمُّوا. Then they asked forgiveness and Allah forgave them. Then again they became same way and they became blind and deaf. Wallahu basirun bima ya'malun. Allah surely sees what they have been doing. All these actions, this is a serious thing. Wallahu basirun bima ya'lamun. Allah is seeing what they are doing. Allah sees our actions, what we are doing. This is because of wrong ideology and love of world and love of desires. That my desires are this way and I want to follow my religion this way. I don't want to hear somebody what they are saying. That's what happened in the day of Ashura, when Imam Hussain was calling them for the sake of Islam, for the sake of Allah, and the people of Yazidi were fighting for the worldly gains. Somebody wanted to have the governorship of Iran, somebody wants to have the gold and silver, and they are fighting Imam Hussain for the sake of the world. And when Imam Hussain called them, they were deaf and blind. Imam Hussain said that you have eaten haram. When you eaten haram, you cannot see me, you cannot hear me, because you have become deaf and blind. Why they were against Imam Hussein? Because on the Ghadir, when Allah says that, oh Prophet, if you not declared this, you not done the job of prophethood, they did not accept the mastership of Imam Ali salam. Because of that, we had a Karbala, because they left the path of Ahlul Bayt and they went to the level of killing Imam Hussein salam. Walhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen.